Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's get you up to Nashville and Nissan Stadium. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
Ryan Suckup of the Titans has this one teed up, and we are underway from Nissan Stadium. And here's Lewis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever a defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready? We're waiting.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
On second down, Ingram. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Derek Morgan in on the stop. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Brees on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Throwing on first down is Brees. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. A former volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
And do not be fooled by his demeanor. I know he's quiet and he's serene. He's an avid surfer. He's from Hawaii. But this guy wants to dominate you out in the football field, and often does.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brees. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brees hands to Ingram. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Brees. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Brees gives it up to Ingram. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Here we go. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Ready? You waiting?
Now Brees on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ready? You ready?
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Brees. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check, ready. You ready?
Now a handoff to Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready. You waiting?
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. That's out to Hill, right side complete. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ready. You waiting?
Brees to throw on 2nd down. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he's got this down to the 35.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ready. You ready?
Shotgun now for Brees. Sheds off the tackle. He finds Coleman. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brees now on 1st down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brees. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. They come up with one back, that's Ingram. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Now Brees. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times, converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to, at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
Following the interception here, Mariota, left side, caught by Matthews, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now Lewis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 10-zip our score. We're back to Nashville right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
Brees now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready. We're waiting.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Ingram. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, here's Brees. On target over the middle to Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brees now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Waiting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Brees now. Dancing to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Dion Lewis getting set to go again here with his guys on offense. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mariota on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Open man, it's Stacker. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They get it to him running left, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Succa, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all 3 will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready? You waiting?
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Brees will try again on 2nd down. Ginn has it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Brees to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Brees now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Brees. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready. You waiting?
Working from the gun, it's Brees. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Derek Morgan with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. All right, let's discuss Dion Lewis as he gets set to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Mariota now on 2nd down. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A Tennessee 1st down. That one Mariota to Matthews.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Now Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Mariota. He goes full extension, and he's got it. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith from 19 yards away. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Ready? You ready?
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Tennessee after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Brees on the draw, gives to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready? What's up? What's up?
Brees now on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Yellow lady,
Shotgun now for Brees. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brees. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. On 1st down, Brees. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. And the former first pick in the 2nd round of the 2001 draft doing his thing.
And the beauty of watching him play is progressions. Yeah, he can throw it deep, but how about his ability to hit secondary targets, underneath targets, and hits them with accuracy?
Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Brees to throw again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brees. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Lutz puts this one through. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, and Walker with it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mariota hands to Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll get it up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Suckup for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will put them on top here in the third. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Everyone's got four down. Ready? Little lady.
Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally,
Here we go.
creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Brees. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Derek Morgan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here.
Ready?
Throwing now is Brees. That's complete to Meredith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Ready? You ready?
On the counter, Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check it to a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Brees on 3rd down. A catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here, you're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a 1-possession lead, looking to expand that now. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. Mariota now from the 50. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Past the 20. Walker with a grab, left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 8. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. On the return, here's Trey Edmonds. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Brees now. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his fullback there, Zach Line. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Again, it's Brees. And Gen's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Brees now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Brees again. He gets it to Thomas. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you could see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll throw with Brees. Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here you go.
Brees to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Brees. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Mariota. His throw incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. And this will be incomplete. The Titans on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long, and somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Mariota to throw it. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Succop for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Succop, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays, and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. 20 seconds.
Shotgun now for Brees. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready. You're waiting. You're in.
On 2nd down, here's Brees. That's caught by Meredith, right side. A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down is Brees. He goes underneath to Ingram, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Ready. You're waiting. 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
From midfield, here's Brees. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 19-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And the numbers show it, low involvement early, but since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? I'm waiting.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Brees. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ready?
Now Brees throwing on 2nd down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Brees. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, you used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here we go.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense.
So that one will be accepted. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Brees to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, it's Brees. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And Lutz puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. That is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Brees. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. You waiting?
Brees to throw on 2nd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Derek Morgan able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here.
Ready. We're waiting.
From the gun, it's Brees. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Ready. We're waiting.
Now Brees, got to have this one. Looking long for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On the read option, it's Mariota. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out. Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. From the red zone now, Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And now it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mariota now steps, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Suckup for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? You ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
4 down. Ready. Double waiting.
Here's Brees to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ready. You waiting?
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. And Ginn's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Henry.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.